What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, SMARONENINE. It has been a long time since I've said that. I almost forgot how to start a video. So if you're a subscriber, if you know me, you probably have noticed I haven't made a video in like 8 months. I'm not going to go into great detail as to where I've been. And we'll maybe save that for another video. But for now, we're just going to dive right into this video. I'm not going to waste any time. It's good to be back, and like I said, in a future video I'll explain more. But what we have for you today is Car Dealer Simulator. This is a fairly new game, and just so everybody knows, this game has awesome devs. They're updating, they're patching all the time, so the game is constantly getting updated, which is a good thing. We always like that when we're playing new games. So I'm going to do something a little different. Normally people would want to see what the game looks like when you start out and work your way up, but there's tons of YouTubers that have already been doing that or doing it currently. I'm going to go at it a little different. So if you don't like spoilers, if you want to see what the game, how the game progresses, you might not want to watch this video because currently I have everything you can get in this game. I'm fully upgraded. I have everything that you can upgrade, I have upgraded. So my business is completely right at the top right now. So with that being said, let's dive right into it. What I'm going to do is kind of give you guys like a little tour of the whole dealership and what the game has to offer and what you can do in this game and what it's all about. So without any further ado, welcome to S19 Auto Sales. I got my little, I don't know what you call these guys, but got all the deck. I got a full parking lot over there. Got all the decorations going on. I mean, you don't customize these. These are already in the game. So anyway, let's get right into it. So we'll start right in the showroom. Coming in here, you probably noticed I got the same car. I don't know for certain, and I'm actually not sure at all if this is the most valuable car in the game. I don't know, but since I've been playing this game, and I have over 40 hours now into this game, and I've never put a price on a car higher than that, $355,500. So currently this is the highest value car, at least that I've seen so far. If there's more, somebody can write it down in the comments. But for now, this is the highest price I've ever put on a car, $355,500. And we'll start right with this gold one. So the reason and how you get a car very valuable is you want to scan it and you want to see what it's got for mileage. So as you can see, this car only has 2,089 miles, and everything I've redone. Everything is 100%. So she is ready to go. Clean as a whistle. So it cost me $118,000 to buy this car. Estimated revenue $228,000, and I should make a profit about $109,000 on it. If we jump over to this orange one, same thing, $355,500. If I scan this one, I think this one's got like 100 more miles. Well, a little bit more than that, $28.96. And then if we come over to the red one, the prices start to drop a little bit, $169,500, $142,000. And the silver is $120,000. So if we scan this one's got 72,000 miles. So that's where the value kind of plays into it. Okay, so basically this is the showroom. This is a fully upgraded showroom. And this is your computer over here, which you do everything in this game with. You got your emails. This is where you list and buy cars. Upgrades to the shop. As you can see, I'm fully upgraded. Pay your bills, stuff like that, day to day. Car parts. You can either order all your car parts here, or you can actually go to the car parts store, which is kind of cool. This is how you customize your building, which I wish you could do more. Like, I'd like to have this be able to be centered over here in the middle of it. But I guess it kind of makes sense. It'd be right here as you're going in the driveway. But I'd like to see more to customization on this game, as far as your building goes and stuff like that. Vehicles, this is everything you got. If you leave your vehicle somewhere, you can reset it back to the shop. Tutorials, trophies. I don't have any. I'll show you a little bit about this. I don't have any yet, but I kind of know how it works. And then, of course, your shopping list. You can make a list and just order it all at once. So on and so on. You got your trophy. So this is the trophy. You get your 2 trophy cases. You can. I don't have any right now. But in order to get a trophy, and I'll show you what one looks like because I do have one in my back office. So you take any of these cars in the showroom. They're fully upgraded, 100% on everything. If I take these over to the junkyard right here, there's a car crusher. And if I pull it in there and crush the car, it'll turn it into a trophy. Which, I don't know if I like that or not. You kind of lose the car and you get a little trophy for it. I don't know if I like that feature or not. That's why I haven't really done it. The only one I've done is the rusty version because it was a mission. And here it is right here. So if I grab this, bring it out here. So obviously if you do one of those cars, it won't be rusty. It won't look like it does. But I mean, you got the option. You can place these anywhere that you want in your building. But for this video, we'll store this in the inventory. So now if I come over to this, I can take this, jump it over, and then highlight it and hit showcase, and then it'll put it right up there. So if you figure every single car in this game, if you take them over and get a trophy for them, it's going to fill this up, which I still plan to do. I just haven't got around to it yet, and that's what it'll do. But we're not going to showcase this one. We are actually going to equip item, and I'm going to put it back in my back office here. Yeah, I'm so proud of that rusty trophy. So this room here, this is, you sleep here and it'll skip a day, stuff like that. There's not much interaction with these rooms except for that. If we come over here, this is just like your little break room. The bathrooms, which, like I said, there's no interaction with these 2 rooms. And that's pretty much it. So let's go out to the, which I gotta open my shop right now. We're still closed. And if you look up in the top left, it'll show how many days, my rep, all that stuff. I only got 19,000 bucks. I had up over $1 million, and I spent it all on completely filling up my dealership. I bought the big truck, which is right, you can see it over there, the yellow one. We'll get over there in a few minutes, but that thing alone was 500 grand. So, all right, here we go. So this is my lineup of cars for sale. 104 for the Skyline, looks good. A little Fast and Furious for you. 38 grand. So obviously these cars, the name of them is right there, Largo and 700R. They don't use real life cars, of course. This, I guess you can call this the Mustang. 135. The old Camaro, 41. Got the Griswold family truckster here. 56, 52. This is the newest car in the game. This is the most recent, I don't know, DLC added car to the game. 86 grand. 148 for the 800C. These things can get pretty valuable too. I don't know what this one has for mileage. Let's scan it real quick. So this one's got 37,000. So I imagine if you get this down in 4 digits, it'd probably be worth maybe just as much as them in there. Whoops, wrong button. 88 grand, 90,000. These things can get pretty valuable too. I've sold one for like 170. 18, this comes my cheap stuff. 17, but I think most of these are fairly high mileage. I'm pretty positive nothing on this lot has over 100,000. 69 and 24. And then these 3 cars are completely finished. But the only places you can put cars for sale is right in those spots. And whoops, I had a little bit of lag spike. Right in those spots and in the showroom. So all these parking spots are just random. But these cars are all ready to go. So when I do open and start selling, then I'll just slide these over, take pictures, and we'll get it rolling. All right, so moving on. So this row right here, these are all cars that I bought off the website and I've gone and picked up, and they still got to all be pulled into my garages and cleaned up and painted and all that good stuff. So they're ready to be sold, but they still got a lot of, you know, work to do. If we come in these back ones, so this machine right here is where you fix parts. If I open this, this is all the parts I have from fixing cars and buying parts, and anything that's not 100% you bring over here and you can fix them to 100%. This is my car hauler. So you push this button, you can lift the cage, the deck up, and then you got this, which will put the ramps down and all kinds of cool shit. This is my personal K5, which is not drivable, still needs to be fixed. If we scan this one, you'll see I need a lot of work. It needs all kinds of work. 59,000 miles. It's the less miles I could find on one of these K5s. I love this truck and I haven't fixed it up yet, but I will. This is your gas. You got to go over to the gas station, fill this up, and then you can come over here and fill up your personal gas tank, so you don't have to run to the fuel station all the time. I think I'm completely filled up. Tank 3, 2, I've used a little bit in tank 1, but yeah, so you got your own personal gas station. You fill them up right in those 3 spots. And then this is just, I can hook this to my K5 and go pick cars up as well. All right, moving on. So that car that I showed you was the newest DLC. This is also one of the newest things. I don't know why my employee's sitting back here. Why is she just standing there randomly? That's weird. Oh well, so this is your car hauler. You can, I don't use this to go get cars. I don't really use this at all since I bought it. You can put that down, and I think you can put I think you put 8 cars on this, which is pretty cool. I mean, for picture purposes, but I don't really see much use for it. I haven't really used it all that much. Moving on over here. So this is your personal storage. You can put up to 200 cars when it's fully upgraded into the storage, and you park them right there, and they'll like lower down, and like I said, you can store up to 200 cars. But I don't know how many cars are in this game, but there sure as hell ain't 200, and I'm not gonna fill that up with 200 of the same car and same cars. You know, if the game gets more cars, which I hope they do, I hope they never stop adding cars and trucks, then I'll start like making my own collection and stuff. But for now, there's not enough cars to even fill that up. My personal cars I just leave in the garages or on the lot, you know. These are restos. These need to be completely restored. As you can see, they're rusty as all hell, which is one of the things that I really enjoy about this game. I love completely restoring a vehicle. I think it's pretty cool. If we take the scanner, you'll see these need even more work than my truck. A lot of parts ain't even installed. Which leads me to another thing. I've never really checked, but I'm pretty sure I've noticed it before, that if I was to pull this car into my garage and completely change every part, like right now you see this car has 150,000 miles with the motor that's in it. Correct? Where the hell's the engine? Right in front of me here somewhere. Right there. Engine, 4%. So this engine has 150,000 miles. I'm pretty sure if I put a brand new engine in this car, it'll still say the same mileage, which I think that should be reset back to 0. That's one thing I think the devs should do. It's got a brand new motor. It ain't gonna have 150,000 miles, if you know what I mean. So I think that's one thing. We'll have to put that to the test in another video, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I think I've noticed that before. All right, so moving on, you got your Photoshop, Photo Studio, which personally I think is the most useless part of this game. I've used this once. All it is so when you're posting a car or listing a car for sale, it'll save you time taking regular pictures of the car to list it for sale. If you pull a car in here, it'll snap like 3 or 4 random shots. But the photos are stupid. Sometimes you don't even get a full picture of the car. And like I said, I've used this once and I think it's kind of lame. I just prefer taking my own pictures to list it, you know. So, and you do that by using your camera right here. You know, it's a lot better than this thing. I don't know what they could make here instead of a photo studio, but anything, because this is kind of pointless. You got your paint booth, which there's not a whole lot of colors to choose from, but there's a decent variety. You got the body workshop, which I have all the employees. I have an employee in every one of my booths, except for the paint shop that kind of does it itself. But it is fun when you're first starting out to do everything yourself. And I'll show you that kind of stuff in more videos that I got coming up. But for now, I got an employee in everything. Like I got both my washers over here. I got both mechanics over there. And I got this guy who does all the body work. Which it's a hell of a lot easier to pull them in there and let them do it all for you. But when it comes to my complete restorations over there, I like to do them myself. Just kick back, put some tunes on, and sand them up and do it myself. We'll do a complete resto here on my channel at some point. And then, of course, these are your details. These wash, wax, polish, all that good stuff. Which it's pretty fun to do that yourself as well. As far as the mechanical workshops, like, I enjoy doing this myself, but it is a lot. This is the place you want an employee first, because this stuff can take the longest. And when you're working on cars, it kind of reminds me of car mechanic simulator. You do a lot of the stuff like that, but it's cool if you like doing everything yourself. But this is where I recommend putting employees first, because this will save you the most time. It doesn't take that long to wash, wax, and do all that, and it don't really take long to do the body stuff. It's this stuff that takes a while, in my opinion anyway. Alright, so I think that's basically it. And if I didn't say it, the whole point of this game is buying and selling cars. Car Dealer Simulator. I mean, the title says it all. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's a full tour of what I got going on. And in the next video, we'll do a complete restoration. Or we'll do some stuff, and I'll show you more in depth, you know, more detail of the game. We'll actually open the business, and you can see how it works when people come in and buy cars and stuff like that. Of course, I'm making this video to the people who haven't played this game. I guess I'm trying to sell it to you. But yeah, we'll do that in future videos. But for now, I just wanted to give you a big tour of a completed, upgraded dealership and what you can expect if you're just starting out on this game. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. It's had me hooked. I'm still into it. Like I said, the game's got very active devs, so that's always a plus. Some things I think the game needs, in my opinion, just more cars and trucks. And if the devs happen to be watching us, please, my subscribers all know how much of a Monte Carlo fan I am. Please add a car. I know you can't put the real car, but I know you can put one on that resembles the car. So please consider a 1977 Monte Carlo or a 1986 Monte Carlo SS. Just please, for the love of God, give me them two cars on this game. I'll have, my whole parking lot will be full of them. Especially the 77. That's my favorite car ever built. Some improvements. I think one thing that I noticed, like on the classic cars, like this one here, see the tires? Like, this is a fully upgraded car, and the tires still look like they're from 1960. But if you look at the Mustang, look how nice and clean the sidewalls are on all these newer cars. And these are all fully restorized cars, you know. And this looks stupid. I think the classic should have that same love, you know. Like, you can see the tires ain't as black. I mean, this one here is another old car. Make the tires nice and clean too, you know. I think more vehicle customization would be cool. Adding hood scoops, I don't know, sunroofs, dual exhaust, anything to up the value of a vehicle, you know. And maybe tire and rim selections. We can put brand new tires and rims on cars. I think that would be cool. More business customization, stuff like that. A few weird things that I don't really care about the game, like this is a Nissan Skyline, right? Why does it have a trailer hitch? Like, I think that looks kind of dumb. Personally, I don't think it needs to be on there, but that's just me, I guess. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's just a few things. We'll get into a lot more in the next video, and like I said, we'll do some stuff. I'll show you how all these machines work and stuff like that. So anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will catch you in the next one.